Well, here's where we're at. Now it's time for a meeting. So we've talked about a lot of things. We talked about tanks and working on that. If you haven't seen the movie Fury, I recommend you watch it because it got me in high gear and had to work on these tanks. So great movie. Be sure to watch it. And so we've done tanks. We talked to Alan Swayze at the East Wind event. We talked about the big pavilion. And so now we're going to talk about deadlines, what's going on for this period of time of D-Day. And so we're going to start off with the winners of the February 2nd drawing. So, Peggy, who won?
Well, I actually pulled out 2 winners on February the 3rd, but we've been having, lots of weather down here, so this is the first chance we've been able to actually announce it. Sarah Pate and Roman Anderson. And Sarah Pate is with the 899th, and Roman Anderson is with the 21st Panzers. And I'm sure they're going to be real excited when they get a free case of paint each.
Absolutely. And the thing about it is if you signed up months and months and months ago, every time we have a drawing, you're still in that drawing. So don't think it's because we made this drawing that you're out of it. And so we'll continue on. Now, remember, the price will be going up April 1st.
April 1st, goes up to $125.
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, boys, but we really need you to sign up early where we can get on these projects. We've got warm weather and we've got to get at it. And so that brings up another point. If you have I've had a lot of people call me about group rates and say, okay, we'll cut you a deal on a group rate. So you need to get your group rate lined out before April 1st, because after that, it's just, all the gloves come off and that's just the way it is. And so,
Group size though is like 50, isn't it?
yeah, it's 50 and
right?
above. Yeah, don't call me with 1 or 2 because,
Yeah.
but it's 50 and above. So you got your whole first division or whatever division you guys want to sign up, the same time and get that discount. That's fine, but just you got to get it lined out before April 1st.
I also want to say one more thing is that if you have purchased a ticket and you, for some reason, something comes up and you can't go, you're more than welcome to, either give your ticket to somebody else or sell your ticket to somebody else because, once the price goes up, they can get a better deal on somebody that's, pre-bought a ticket. And it's absolutely no problem to change the name from the old person to the new person. We can do that in the database. You can either email me or Facebook message me or Joker. Either one of us get in there and can fix that up.
Yep.
So if you got any changes, just give us a holler.
We're going to do pre-sale paint until May 1st, and after that, we're going to take that off the venue. So be sure, and if you're going to prepay for paint, if that's what you need to do, then May 1st is going to be a deadline on that. Okay, so here's some good news you guys like to hear. We have food vendors, and we have a bunch of them this year, and they're signed in, there's no doubt. Our Phil's Grill, our favorite grill master, he's going to be back, and so he's going to set up in his old location, and right and left of him, one's going to be a taco
guys, he's got some friends
guys,
they're gourmet taco chefs, and so he says they are seriously awesome, and I can't wait to try them.
Yeah, guys.
So they're going to be right next to Phil, and I've also been talking to the Domino's pizza guy. He's going to come back, and I'm going to try and get him set up down there. We want to have all our food vendors all right down there in one spot.
He was supposed to come last year, but they had a disaster in the business and couldn't make it. And it was just a last moment. So anyway, we're not aggravated, just the way life is. But anyway, we're going to fix you guys up. And we may even have one more vendor of some kind of barbecue, but we don't know yet. We're working on him. But
Don't have him locked in yet, but
so if you guys,
possible.
if you guys are coming and you don't want to cook and go to town every 5 minutes, there will be plenty of food on site, and it will be priced economically where you can enjoy it and just not breaking the bank. Also, we have got a new air vendor this year, and he is off from the East Coast. I think he is the one that done skirmish last year, so he knows how to do air, no problem. But the big thing about this change that we did this year, he come in at a better price, but he also got a new way of moving stuff around that we haven't done in a long time. So he's going to have multiple air units, and so as the game changes, we can actually move those units around. And so we're going to have I don't know, the venue's gonna be a lot better in some situations, and I think you guys will really appreciate that. And Joker, you got anything to add to that?
Well, I'll start on the work weekends. It will be March 14th and 15th. We have 5 spots left, so if you're thinking about signing up, you need to hurry up and do it. We might have to redo some of the other work weekends because of scheduling, so I'll let you know.
Yeah, we've got probably more events this year back to back than we've ever had since we've been opened the D-Day field up to other events. And so we're definitely we're busy with stuff. So, Peggy, what else? Something else we need to talk
Well, yes, I'm still astonished that Indigo Sky has been sold out for quite a while.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for a nice hotel room to stay in, you missed Indigo Sky. But our next closest motel and one of our sponsors is the Boonslick Lodge in Neosho. It's only like 15, 20 minutes
Yeah.
away, something like that.
Neosho's a real good, easy drive, but there's a lot of casinos in Miami, Oklahoma. Lots of hotels and new ones in Miami that's really nice. And that's not too far, it's about a 30-minute drive. Joplin got a lot of stuff to offer, but you know, it's 30 to 35 minutes away. Grove, Oklahoma has got some new hotels, and I think they're building some stuff here now. And so Grove is really nice. It's about a 30-minute drive, but there's a lot to do in Grove also, especially if you like to fish and you want to bring your kids to the game, but you want to fish. Grand Lake is exactly where you want to be. How about you? You've been a ref for how many years? 2 years now?
Yes, sir.
So, what do you think about being a ref at a young man's age on the D-Day field?
That's the best thing I've ever done.
You really feel that way?
Yes, I do.
I hope you're not lying to me.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, we're real glad to have you, and you're dang good help. So, we're kind of going out. If you've never reffed or whatever, if you've been reffing at a paintball field and you'd like to come to a humongous event and help ref, then you need to give Joker a call or send him an email, and we'll definitely look at you and see if you'll fit the criteria that we have to have. Young guys, we'd like to have the young guys to get them, you know, to stay in the sport, but also to grow with us as we get older. But you guys have been repping in other fields as older guys and want to come to your Sherbuckman also. But we're looking at a few refs this year, so be sure and get with us if that's something that you're interested in. We pay pretty well, and like I said, Joker, he'll line you out with what's going on. So our next big event coming up after this video is going to be the Red Dawn paintball event, and that's going to be the 10th through the 12th of April. So if you haven't been to that type of game of, oh, what would you want to call it? It's a Red Dawn is it's going to be a China-Russian base type deal.
Yeah, an invasion,
Yeah, there you go.
American invasion.
Yeah, occupation. Yeah. So if you haven't been to some kind of game with that kind of format, it's pretty fun. We have a really good turnout, but most of all, it gets our staff up and ready to go for the June event. So it's kind of a two-way street that we got to get up and get to running 100 miles an hour, but it's also fun for people who's never played on a large field like ours. It gets you into the mindset of what D-Day is kind of like. But like I said, be sure and if you're interested in playing that game, be sure and sign in on that. That way we know what the count is. We can get our paint ordered up and all that stuff. If you don't prepay for that, then we don't know what we're dealing with. So it's just like D-Day. We've got to be able to plan. So anything else, guys? Think of?
Pretty well covers it.
An awful lot.
Yeah.
Adrian, he's off on a mission. Otherwise, he'd be here visiting. So we'll have another video out probably next week or so, and he'll be talking about his staff issues and what he wants out of whatever commanders and all that. And so, once again, we'll keep the videos coming to you guys, and we appreciate your interest in the game. And we'll be right back with you with something else to talk about.